I'm back with another triggering topic. Now, I came across this man on TikTok in my feed. Actually, it was somebody that I follow that was responding to this man because he would never come in my algorithm. But he's like a male Candace Owens, and I have so much to say about this, but you know what? First, I'm going to show y'all a couple of quick clips, and I'll be right back.
White supremacy and racism are not Black Americans' biggest problem.
Has been banned in the Black community.
Okay, so for one, I like how you speak as if you actually have authority. Like, bro, you have no authority. Also, could you explain to me how I'm oppressed? Because I don't feel it or get it. So I might need some help learning about that. You can see, hanging out with my oppressors here. You know what I'm saying? Right. More of my oppressors. See my mom kissing that oppressor over there? Ooh, such an evil oppressor. Another oppressor, man. Such oppression going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, just for you. I like that. You see that flag? Me and my oppressor here. Yes. Well, if America's so bad, why don't you go somewhere else and leave? Like, go find somewhere where it's not oppressive. America's also an amazing country and deserves to be celebrated. Black people also have it as good here as anywhere else in the world.
Now, I decided to make this video because I don't think that we talk about how much Sambos sellouts or buck-broken Black people are truly a danger to our community. Because what they do is they allow other races to mistreat us and say that we deserve it because we are all inherently bad. And then they will prop up this single sellout as a representative for the entire Black community. And it's disgraceful, honestly. Now, I don't know if y'all can hear the soul sucked out of his voice, and I promise I'm not thinking this because he talks quote unquote proper, but it's a particular cadence or way of speaking that I often hear broken bandits speak in. It's like a whitewashing of their voice to attempt to take the deep timbre that Black men usually have in their voices. I think it may be a way of assimilation, or they feel like it's a way to not scare the white people. So honestly, when I first saw his videos, I already knew what type of time that he was on simply by his voice and the way that he was speaking. And it's really so infuriating seeing a Black person on their virtual hands and knees begging white people to give them a Scooby snack for being a bootlicker, not caring about the effect that it has on their community, telling white people that they are completely right in having biases against Black people because they are just as bad as y'all think. And then simultaneously telling them that they are perfect and they haven't really done anything bad to Black people. Black people are just exaggerating, and Black people are just complaining, and Black people should be doing better. And Black people should just be happy that the white man saved them from themselves. It's actually so repulsive that I can't even fathom how this man, if we can even call him that, is able to look in the mirror. Making a video with white people and sarcastically calling them your oppressors, all the while being at a picnic where the only Black people there are you and your mama, and saying that you love the flag and telling Black people to leave the country if they are unhappy, is one of the most, pardon my French, raccoonist things that you could be doing with yourself. And his mama clearly suffers from the same self-hating personality disorder. Now, this man, if we can call him that once again, wants the Black community to believe that he is only trying to help when he doesn't have a single Black friend in any of his videos.
Who's the best character in Lord of the Rings?
Legolas.
No. So who's the best character in Lord of the Rings?
Legolas. Back. I'm a savage. Classic, bougie.
Now, I don't think that anyone watching this video is shocked that this man's circle is non-Black. But you know what I do find ironic is that this man has several videos where he's dancing along to popular Black songs. And it's funny how, on one hand, Black people are so bad and they need to be chastised for their behavior and they offer nothing to society. But he certainly knows where to go for the sauce or something cool. He knows that he can't find that in vanilla world. But it's not even about that. This man has a page where all he does is showcase black people in the worst light possible. He only highlights clips or videos of black people behaving in wrong ways and shames black people for talking about racism and how it affects them and pretends that it doesn't exist and they're delusional. And he did have one video about a young black man having a lot of college offers, but still turned that into an indictment on black people. Now, he doesn't have one video of white people, and let's not act like there aren't millions to choose from, of white people acting out of pocket or behaving in a bad or racist way. He even had this comment and actually responded to it.
Men have been linked to at least 170 incidents of robbery, theft, and burglary that targeted members of the AAPI community. Police say these men specifically targeted more than 100 women.
Now, I find him posting this very intellectually dishonest, because what he should have done when responding to this person was said that the majority of hate crimes and attacks that Asian people received during COVID was from, guess who? White people, over 75%. And I find it mind-boggling how white people can be doing the majority of something, but still somehow, some way, other races manage to flip it and reverse it and center it around black people as their main enemy, when white people historically have always committed the most hate crimes against people for their race and nationality. Let's keep it a buck. It will always be that way. And to not use that comment as a teachable moment when black people are by far the most accepting of all races is wild to me. And we aren't even going to talk about Asians being racist and violent to black people. There are many of those incidents that could have been added in as well. Latasha Harlins, anyone? White people were all in this man's comments, giving him Scooby snacks and talking about the real perpetrators as if the real perpetrator isn't staring them in the face when they look in the mirror. Honestly, I struggle to try to be optimistic where the black community is concerned. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but I am very pro-black and pro the elevation of my people. But if it isn't black men being openly racist and misogynistic to the women in their community, if it isn't the divesting black women romanticizing white men and acting like they are perfect, or black people that openly have agendas and sabotage and bash their own people for validation, Scooby snacks, and money from white people, or the black people that only care about themselves and not the elevation of our community as a whole, I just don't know what to say. We have black people that refuse to gatekeep and stay on code. I just don't know how we can ever get a foothold on our elevation if we have black people inside our ranks that only seek to destroy what some of us are trying to build. It's ridiculously sad and frustrating. And sometimes it just makes me want to give up. We have the world and even some black people trying to make it seem like we are the worst of the worst, and we are the only community that has problems. All the while, everyone is raping our culture and imitating us and taking bits and parts of us to use while looking down on us at the same time. How do we fix these problems? How do we evict the black people that are harming our community? I don't know. Honestly, I think it may never change. Something ridiculously crazy, in my opinion, would have to happen to motivate black people to truly rebel against white supremacy and stop allowing themselves to be taken advantage of and stop supporting people that don't respect them. But anywho, if y'all watched this whole video, you're a real one, because I know it was a long video. And if you did, I truly appreciate you. Drop a 99 in the comments. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help get my podcast popping, then that's no problem at all. Just do me a free favor and subscribe to my YouTube. The link is in my bio. Hit the notification bell. Drop me a like. And as always, drop your comments, thoughts, and feelings down below.